Welcome all for the Industry Institution Development Program. Today is day 6 of our program. Myself Rashika Murugan, CTO, Athena Pandian Private Limited. On behalf of my management, I cordially welcome our respected and honorary chief guest, Dr.
Thank you so much. In the name of the Almighty and on my parents, let me start. Initially, let me thank Mr. Rashika for having given me, introduced me in a very, very, very glamorous way to the audience. And above that, at the outset, I would like to thank Mr. Multi-Pandian and his associate for having given me this fine opportunity to participate in this fine forum to explain, to share my experiences and ideas of what I have learned so far with my great engineering friends. The reason being is I always honor engineers. It's not a simple way I'm talking about. I will explain you why I am really honoring the engineering people of the on behalf of the Dr. Muthukumaran Occupational Hospital. I really welcome you all and my team member Dr. Savimya, Dr. Bhavita, and Dr. Vishnu Prithya, and Dr. Revati. We say good morning to everybody. As I told you, the reach of a doctor is always from the head to foot. That is our limitations. But you technical guys, you got a reach of the from the earth to sky. Nothing is spared. Whichever area you want to get in, you can comfortably can go inside. You are really the creators of the modern sophisticated world. No doubt in it. Particularly the invention of fire and wheel that motivated, that generates a civilization process of the Neanderthal man, which everybody knows it. Because before that time, his living was different. After the invention of fire and wheel, slowly he started improving his lifestyle. I can say till some centuries, there was a little lagging in the growth of the healthcare and other, what I say, your technical outcome. But the renaissance of the human intelligence, all it started only after 1940. In what are the ways? In communications, you think once we write a letter to our parents who are 50 kilometers out of our place, it will go on to some after 4 days. And we get the letter only after 4 days. Now, communications in WhatsApp, I am sitting somewhere, you are sitting somewhere, easily we converse with each other. This is the greatness of the technical persons. Transport, unbelievable. In nowadays, they used to say, if you want to go to Kasi, we'll go in bullock carts. So out of 10 people will go, only 2 will return. That too, only the bullock cart will return. Nobody can come because that was a very tough time we used to have in our transports. Constructions, think of the palatial buildings. And nowadays, everybody, I used to go in China and I've seen in Seoul, now fabrications, every fabricator walls. So it takes minimum two to 3 months to go for a big buildings. In our own days, when we go for the ceiling, we wait for 21 days. Daily, you have to cure all the ceilings for to get it normal. But here now, everything has completely changed. Visual media is unbelievable. These are all mounted to its peaks only since in the 70s case. But dear friends, are we really justified in considering that we are civilized? Can you answer me? During the Saintic ages, the human longevity was 120 years. That if you go to read in old Tamil scriptures, you can pretty much you can come to know that. In biblical time, in Psalm 90 and 10, there was a godly man named Moses, and he has written what he has written. My my lifespan is only 80 years. It has been clearly given. But do you know the percentage longevity? It is only 16 years since 5 years. Before that, it was 63. Before 10 years, it was 56. Believe me, when you need not go for extend 120 years. But how come you can talk that you are more civilized in spite of your longevity is coming down? Then how could this happen? You may pretty much say, no, doctor, we are living in a world of pollutions and environmental disasters. Daily it's happening everywhere. Yes, I do agree. But think of the animals. You take the dog, for 100 years, they live for 14 years. Even now, they are living for 14 years. Before 100 years, it was an elephant, 100 years. Even now, it's for 100 years. Hello? Hello? Do you hear me?
You can add.
Hello, do you hear me?
Sir, you are audible, sir.
So, do you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir. Your voice
Okay,
is
no
audible.
problem. Okay, good. Okay,
Thank you,
now
sir.
the present pathetic scenario is nothing but the poverty in plenty. By this, what I mean, you got umpty number of comfortable equipments to make you very comfortable, but your longevity has shrunk. So, what is the fun in it? When you could not enjoy to the, what are the comforts you got? What is the reason for that? These are all because of the, I can say the medical hazard started only with Thomas Alva Edison. I do not know any shy to tell all the things. The reason being is he was the man who invented this electric bulb. Day world is meant for Homo sapiens. Night world is meant for animals. Because Thomas Alva Edison he invented an electric bulb, we people started working in the night also. You are not supposed to do that. In the body, you got a organ clock is inside. It works only according to the timing. You are to supposed to come back by 6 o'clock because you do not have any electric bulb. By about 8 o'clock, 8:15, you'll take your supper. You'll finish your supper and go for sleep. You get up by 4 o'clock. So he had 8 hours of sleep. But very unfortunate. Now, how many people are going to sleep by 8 o'clock? What you should do, I'll tell afterwards. Then fan, AC, fridge, electrical cooker waste. So what happens? Everywhere you are doing something that your physical work is completely limited. Present day lifestyle, junk foods, automobiles, everywhere you go and come back. So results in arthritis. Then overworking. You are always burning on two ends. What will happen? You take a candle, you lit it, it will give you light. When you lit it on both sides, what will have? You'll have more light, no doubt in it. But the candle will put off very shortly. This is what happening all through days. So I sincerely suggest you why I am coming here and I am taking something for you here. I'm going to talk to you something about the present day healthcare demand for the present patients. To avoid these things, what you can do is now it is a age of artificial intelligence. By that, in whatever the way you technical professional people, you can help the society at large. This is my basic intention of coming and meeting you here. Unless I tell you my demands, how come you know that? So this is actually, it is a point, it is a request. I am begging. Yo, yes, absolutely, I'm telling you, I am begging. Because unless you, technical people, you give us what I want as a medical profession, I cannot serve the society to the need according to my expectations. That's the problem. In medical, we got humpty number of inhibitions. We cannot do as it is because we do not know. In our days, when I left college in 1978, we had only the stethoscope. If we give writing, give it any blood report or a scan for the, sorry, no scan at that time, X-ray for the patients, they will think the doctor is very costly. So we are forced to make the diagnosis only with the stethoscope and the patients and on physical examination. Now artificial intelligence come, umpteen number of things have come. So I want you to, in these topics, I request you to give your support to the medical field, to serve the society at large. This is, you can feel that I am very ambitious. Yes, it is very fact. Any doctor should be ambitious that he should create a disease-free world. So I am of that sort. So I'm just telling you, not only for that one, but another thing I tell you, all friends, if you invent a car, it will be used only by the people who are living with a proper road. In villages, what is the role of car? Nobody will get it. But here in medical conditions, if you find out any recent or latest equipment that serves the patients at large, completely it's an international market you'll be landing. I invite you wholeheartedly to be a great money maker in your profession. No doubt in it. One step, because this is happening everywhere throughout the whole world I'm talking about. Now let me tell you one by one. Okay. So general health, what are the areas you can think of? We say prevention is better than cure. We always tell the patients to do this, that, but unless one gets some problem, they never think of their own health. You and I are like that. But try to understand me. This is my dream. Tomorrow it may come as a reality that I do not know. In our time, when I left medical college in 1978, not even ECG was in the field. So we guys, we learned ECG only after starting the practice. In our time, we know there is an electrical discharge in the cardiac function. When the heart muscles contraction and relaxation, there is an electrical discharge. That we know. At that time, if I come and ask any of the engineers present those days, sir, why don't you make me to understand the impulses so that I can understand the functions of the heart, whether it is normal or not, what are the areas that have been affected. Easily I could go for that if I would have asked this question. Everybody would have laughed, no doubt in it. Then again, X-ray was in use for 200 years. What is the reason? X-ray could not penetrate into the heart bones. So bone was visualized. Then we were thinking of, oh, nice. Somebody, if any of the technical persons, if you bring something, at least to find out the soft muscles. So then came the ultrasonogram. Now you got a MRI. Now in another 1 year, in Tamil, even in India, I know the latest of MRI is going to come. So it may be a dream today, but try to understand it is a reality, it should be a reality that lies only on your hands. You engineers, the community expects more out of you. You have to give it. Because out of certain people, only limited people have become engineers. Why don't you apply your mind in such a way? It helps the community at large. Like in what way, doc? You can tell me. If you ask me like that, I'll tell you the energy level. Now you got everything. You got a beautiful watch. You got some type that's called as it will be always continually monitoring your blood sugar. That everybody knows it. In the watch, you can go for your ECG, your blood sugar, BP, everything is recorded. Now everything has come because of the AI. But I expect you to find out one device that tells you today morning when I get up, what is the energy level I got. If I have been known that one, automatically I will limit my work, though it is very important. But I'll be scared because I start doing everything thinking that I am normal. That is the reason I become fatigued. I am running a problem, everything. So if you find out a device stating that the energy level, my job is very simple. Then again, daily morning, if you could tell me what is the reserve of carbohydrates, what is the reserve of the proteins, what is the reserve we have in the fat as a macronutrients, if you tell me, I'll adjust so that my daily food, I'll adjust. So I'll not be overfed. How you become diabetic? So two reasons. One is over stress and strain. Then again, increase the carbohydrate. That results in the over work given to the overburden that is jumped and dumped over the pancreas and makes it not to work to the required level. Then you can even go with the to can identify the power of the individual organs. Suddenly we say, sorry, sir, your liver has got problem. Your kidney is going down. Will it happen overnight? No, it would have happened for a long time. But if you find out something to assess the power of the individual organs, once I come to know my kidney is not working to that level, immediately I will curtail certain things. Instead of getting the problem and again running of the doctors, what tablet you got for any renal problems, pathology? Can you name one tablet? No, absolutely no. Once you got a renal problem, you have to come only through the, what is that? Dialysis. What have you got? Nothing. You do not have one drug to test an France of the kidney. So actually prevention is always better than cure. So if you apply your mind, if you turn to one side, if you understand that, if you give me the power of individual organs in the world, in the body, you think how many diseases we can avoid it. Your AI is very, 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 very much needed in geriatrics. In what way? I'm running 68. Now I know what is the problem I'm facing each and every day, which I was just like that never bothered in my olden age, in my younger ages. Now each and every day I'm experiencing. Number one, balancing. You know about your father, grandpas, balancing the problem. They'll try it very tough to walk. So for the balancing, can you get me one machine that always keeps you make right side? Painless walk. You got pains. Painless walk means I don't want you to treat arthritis. I'm not talking about that one. Even on walking, we feel the pain without any arthritis because of the use on the wear and tear. Actually, it happens not only in the machines or in your equipment, that also happens in the body. Painless walk. Then again, for coordinations. By the coordination, what I mean, because they may tend to forget so many things. Spatial memory, it will be totally impaired. Are all the things. Massages are very much needed. We do massages randomly. You are manipulating all the muscles. Need not be. Only certain muscles could be problematic. Through AI, if you understand what are the muscles to be massages, for with the cemented, limited, and particularly spatial massages, can you put the application there, massage the particular muscle and make it normal? What a best thing it is going to be. You think, friends, you got a big arena to play. But I tell you another thing, then in muscular disorders, unbelievable, do not have. If she's owning more than 500 crores, in spite of that, now she is very badly affected by muscular dystrophy. She's getting it. So why she went to abroad? Does it mean in India there's no doctor for that? Yes, it is true. No way I can say. Not even in abroad. They are going abroad only for something, but they are not going to treat anything. The thing is, muscular dystrophy, why it comes? Because of the muscle wasting. So why muscle wasting? Because when there is a muscle immobility, automatically you will be landing in disuse atrophy. First, it results in muscle weakness. Then it goes for the wasting. So completely you'll be immobile. So mobility will not happen. For that, you completely with the sensor, you select each and every muscle. Very simple thing. If you apply your mind, easily I know out of the people, 100 people who are watching this one, at least I can say more than 80 people you are good enough in going for a new one. So myopathy, muscular dystrophy, poliomyelitis. Think of one thing. From 2013, it has been announced that by the WHO that India is a polio-free country. You think of the people who are already affected by polio. What we are going to do that? Sir, one thing out of my experience I can tell you, sir. We know poliomyelitis, they cannot walk. Simple. This is around, But the real problem they're facing each and every day. In my experience, I'm happy to share my clinical experiences. One girl, she came from Srivilliputtur. It's in the southern part of Tamil Nadu. She came with her mother. She had polio, bilateral polio. She said, Doctor, I just now passed 10th standard. Yes, good. I stood first in the district. I was amazed. Very good. In spite of you having all the things, you got the first rank. Very good. Then what else? I want to go for the medical college. Yes, good. So you must treat me. And you should make me normal. And then, hey, look here. What? Already with a problem, you had the first mark in your 10th. Then what is going to prevent you not to go for the first rank in the plus two? Why you want me to treat one? I treat it. That is different. But don't have a mentality of this one. You are qualified. You can do that with your mind. You are going to write what he asked, what she answered. Sir, in my school, we have the lab on the 3rd floor. My headmistress told me, we cannot give you science, at a plus 2 science faculty, we cannot give you. The reason being is you cannot walk to the 3rd floor. In school, they do not have any lift. She was literally crying. Can you imagine? One time, one patient became normal. She went and came back. She said, today I want to go to Vadamani temple. I said, go and come back. The moment she came back, she started weeping. I do not know what happened. Why we are weeping? So this is the first time I am entering into a temple, sir. What do you mean by that? Why? Sir, only with the calipers I can walk. Inside the temple, they will not allow me to enter. That's a problem. This is the first time, happily, I walked into the, can you imagine? This is the problem of the polio. Likewise, each and every problem. It has got so pathetic scenario, which only you guys, only through artificial intelligence, you can improve the tone of the muscle. Tone plays a very important role. In muscular dystrophy, it will be a pseudo hypertrophy. The muscle will become big, but the tone will be lost. So to increase the tone, what you should do? You kindly apply your mind and go for one. Another one, neural disorders. Why I have written Dr. Shiva from US, He's a close friend of mine, and we have been closer for more than 10 years. Last time when I met him, I said, he is a scientist. So I said, doctor, in what area are you working today? I was amazed. What he told me, in US, last year I met him. In the stroke patients, you know very well hemiplegia. What is hemiplegia? Loss of movement of the upper and lower limb of one area is hemiplegia. The motor sensation will not be there, and sensory sensation will not be there. Motor function, sensor function, both will be lost. What is the reason being? Because in the brain, you got blood supply. If there is a bleed, it's an internal hemorrhage from one of the artery, it goes and deposits over the motor area, sensory area, the man will be landing in hemiplegia. And it's the brain, you know very well, contralateral. So right side brain governs the left side activity, left side brain governs the right side activity. You got the point. So after that, even they become normal. By doing burrow, we'll try to remove all the clot that is found inside. But because brain is a very delicate organ, we cannot eradicate. So with the limited things, we'll close down, we'll make the patient to go. This is called as post sequelae. What is the post sequelae? Post hemiplegic sequelae? They will walk, they will live everything, but with the limitations. You take it from me. They cannot walk because circumductions. They cannot use their the finer movement will not come. Small joint movement will not come. So they each and three times they cannot pick their foot and put it inside. For which Dr. Siva, what he is doing is, through AI, he is transferring the impulses that is coming from the limbs to other area of the brain which are normal. Can you understand me? In 11 to 13% of the brain alone is inutility, and we know about them. Other area, why it is there, what it is doing, nobody knows it. Any doctors, we do not know. But what he does is, he takes a particular afferent to come and he transfers the afferent to a newer places where everything is normal, they function normal. What a beautiful thinking. But it is not going to work, I know, because I asked him so many questions, first he did not give me answer. This is different. But you people, how you can think about this one? Existence of the lymphatic plexus, why that is there in the body, we do not know. Doctors, you tell us. By the electrical something that is leaking, coming out. Lymphatic plexus, we know about so many plexus in the body. If you go for Tamil literature, old chodis, you can see 6 chakras. Actually, in body, you got 10 chakras. We'll talk about 6 chakras. Muladhanam, Sadhisthana, Manipuraga, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Agnya, and Suryan. These are all things. But why that? What are they doing actually? We do not know. Lymphatic plexus, we have limited understanding about that one. You think about the brain function, autism. In autistic child, there are two types. One, completely the brain cell damage. Another is brain cell dysfunction. Bring it A inside. You make it function normally. Why don't you do that? Alzheimer, functionality of brain, completely Alzheimer. Parkinson, I would have seen under umpteen number of patients. And believe me, the incidence of autism, Alzheimer, and Parkinsonism is very, very, very alarming nowadays. Throughout my medical study of that time we had 6.5 years. 6.5 years, barely I would have seen 5 to 6 cases of autism. Now, believe me, in my hospital, each and every day, I am coming over more than 10 patients. Alzheimer, not at all head. But now, it has become an order of a day. Parkinson, only one patient I would have seen in my medical career, student time. But now, umpteen number of Parkinsons. It is just a tremor. Why don't you keep out the tremor out by using A? You apply your mind. Very important. Now it is a period of diabetes. Sir, why we consider diabetes a very bad one? You think you take a beautiful car for 1 crore, you got a BMW, something, or for 2-3 crores, Rolls Royce. You put an adulterated petrol, what will happen to the car? Actually, it will go and stand somewhere. It will get jammed. The same thing in diabetic patients. Because of the lack of insulin secreted by the pancreas, the blood sugar shoots up. So it becomes a contaminated blood. Diabetes is a systemic problem. If you got a problem in the hand, it will be limited only to the hand. In the leg, it will be limited only to the leg. But this is a systemic problem. So whichever area is being supplied by that particular polluted blood, definitely it affects the organs where it goes. So you got diabetic encephalopathy, you got diabetic optic problem. Then again, cardiac problem, then liver, kidney, muscle, nerves, diabetic neuritis, everything will be affected. What else? The body has got only these things. To avoid this one, what you can say, what you can do that? Estimation of insulin is in the body when I take it in the morning. Now, insulin assay is being done in little 2-3 places in Chennai, and then usually it will be done in Mumbai. You bring out one small equipment. For me, today, what is the insulin? What is the everywhere you can go for the estimation of blood sugar, but estimation of insulin that is being secreted by daily in your body, it is not known. So you find one small apparatus, only small equipment. Daily morning, when I get up, I see, oh, right, insulin, oh, this much. So today, let me avoid all the things. Finish. Another one thing, rare thing, which we, even doctors, we do not know, is hormones. Think big. Sir, unless you aim sky, you cannot reach the clouds. That is very important. It may look very mean, something, what is imaginary? No, these are the requirements of day to day. I want you people to understand. What is the hormones? We are talking about the 7 to 9 hormones in the body. Do you mean to say that body has got only 7 to 9 hormones? No. That might be 700 hormones, which might not have been identified. That is the reason whenever you go to the endocrinologist, he will say repeat again. Nobody gives treatment. Any thyroid patient within you, you will be taking, keep on taking. You can reduce or you can increase simple. For diabetic patient, lifetime. Likewise, any endocrinologist, it has to be a lifetime. Is it a treatment part, treatment schedule, doctor should advise? No. I pity myself whenever I meet a patient of diabetes. But believe me, in acupuncture, who does so many things. Within 21 days, half a tablet will taper. That amount of insulin I can make it to flow from the pancreas by by growing the pancreatic cell. So another 17 days, another half a tablet. On 5 days, they live without tablet. That's a different story. I don't want to tell all those things at this forum. Because I want you guys, you are technical guys, you should understand what we anticipate out of you. What the world is looking at you, in what way. You should think in that way. So estimation of other hormones is a very important thing. Then aging. What is it, doctor? You are talking about aging. Aging is a process. What we people, we are going to do that further. Dear friends, I want to share a little of my practical idea. There has not been written anything. In my clinical experience of more than 44 years, I found out aging occurs only because of the lack of internal secretion, body fluids. Can you accept me? So aging, how it happens? You see a young child, infant, you see his eyes, it will be glowing, completely water dribbling. Young age, young lady, it will be quite impressive. Slowly aging happens, what happens? You learn him, xerophthalmia. Old ladies, no, nothing, completely xerophthalmia. In the saliva, you can see the salivation, drooling of saliva in the young kids. The normal, the adult, little better. The old age, you can see total dryness of things. Then at the age of 14, you get semen, secretion of semen. After 60, it goes off. For ladies 14, they become menstruate. Then again, it becomes menopausal at the age of 50, 55. So in the body, when the fluid that is in the skin started losing out, it shrinks. It withers away. The reason being is the aging, according to me, it is not a process, it is a unmay of disease. So what is the treatment? The internal secretions. So if I put one point, which is for internal secretions, keep on doing it, I can postpone aging. I don't say I'm going to give it in a normal way. No. That is not my thing. For 5 years, you will go for 1 year. That's it. But you people, if you find out one thing that controls what is the estimation of the internal secretions inside, why it is going down, what is the reason for that, try to cope up with that one and see that the body gets a normal amount of internal secretion. Simple. Very simple. Why don't you apply your mind in that way? This is what is all about. In acupuncture therapy, badly I need you. In what way? Sir, in acupuncture, you know very well, humpty number of doctors are there in India. Particularly in Tamilnadu, wherever you go, you can see acupuncture. They've been taught for 7 days and 10 days and they become a doctor. How come I do not know? Nobody becomes an engineer in 10 days, nobody becomes an advocate in 10 days. But you can become an acupuncturist in 10 days. This is a very bad scenario prevailing in present Tamil Nadu. You forget about that one. In precision, what is this one? I know. Each and every point you should understand. In acupuncture, when detailing about the position of the point, where it is placed, where it is positioned, they have identified, they have given not in the unit of inches or centimeters. Why? Why they have not given like that? Because for a small child, the forearm will be very small. For an African, it will be on the bigger side. For a Japanese, it will be on the lesser side. So if I tell in inches and centimeters, naturally there will be a hunting number of confusions landing in the location of the points. So to avoid this one, they have identified a unit called as chun. What is the chun? It is a width of you take your thumb. In the thumb, you can see the interdigital, you got a interphalangeal crease. So at the level of the interphalangeal crease, what is the width? You take that one. That is called as one chun. That depends on the individual patients. For the child, his own chun. For any adult, his own chun. So it's always they tell in tunes. So the locations will be easily identified on taking this chun level. What I'm telling, each and every point lies at different level, 1.3 chun, 1.5 chun, 0.8 chun. Like with all the points, it doesn't lie on the same place. Acupuncturist should be qualified himself in such a way he should see the point. That is very important. So likewise, if you have one big robo, the moment the robot comes in, right, when the patient comes in, what you have to do that with the thumb, with the thumb you can see the tune of the patient, then you can put it in the robot, and he will have all the points are exactly precise and lights at the same level for all the patients. So each and every point, if I make the patient to lie down, I can put the button L4, L2, L3, something like that. I will make it done. Then I'll make the thing to work on. Easy. Precision. That is very important. If you miss a point, you miss the result. Why don't you come out with such a type of beautiful things? Sir, daily there when I go for my petrol station to have my car to be filled with petrol, it was really amazing for me because in our days they'll be keep watching all the things, how many liters went and gone. Now nowadays on everything on the 100, he puts it here. Once the 100 comes completely, it shuts down itself. Likewise, you do precision of needling. That is very important. That only you people can do that. So you may think, really, I am a greedy guy. Yes, I accept. But yes, I accept. But why not I? Each and every day I am facing many patients. The problems I meet, and the stories, or the sad stories I hear right from morning to evening. You think of my thing. Because they come with all expectation that we are going to do something better. But when we doctors do not understand the exact thing, and though we understood what has to be done, but when we could not do something, very bad. So I request you to apply your mind, not in any other way. In this way, you come out with new technical equipments. I tell you, man, you become a trillionaire because it is not confined only to Tamil Nadu. Once you bring out any health equipment, do you mean to say it is going to be marketed only in Tamil Nadu? No, international market you can reach. You become a trillionaire. No exaggeration. One thing I tell you, empty number of people you would have you would have seen the sitter in the restrooms. Have anybody gave a thought of going for a disposable cover for the seater? Have you ever give a thought for that one? If somebody, after all, is going to be in a paper or a slight paper, come plastic material, something like that, disposable. Whenever you want to go into the toilet, you can see a tissue paper there. So likewise, if they keep something, once you go there, sit there, you over the lid, you can put that one, you can sit and do the thing. Oh, so it's highly hygienic. You think of the market you'll be landing in. You completely you go for a patency, you go for patency. How much money you may going to earn? You think of the diabetes thing. Please apply your mind. This is a period of miracles, I can say. It's a period of miracles because AI is in the field. AI is in your market. It's in your hand. You guys, you can give me amazing things that better the community. Not like the one which I already talked about, light, so many things with negatives. So whatever you do that, you come out with a positive one that helps the society at large. And this is all about what I want. And I want you guys to become a trillionaire. No exaggeration. Out of all the things I would have told you, explained to you my necessity of more than in 25 to 30 fields, areas. If you try one thing, if you are successful, finish, become a trillionaire. Because it is not a need of Muthukumar, this is a need of the whole human mankind throughout the world I'm talking about. So marketing is there, where is the product? Demand is there, market is there, but where is the product? Who can do that? Can I Muthukumar do that? No, only you could do that. So the responsibility, it is being completely, it is on you. How are you going to react? What is the thing? Incoming generations, definitely they'll question you. What are you going to give to them? And more than you become a trillionaire. One thing, you are comfortably convenient with your job satisfaction, you will get. Another way, you make money. What does one wants? So you will apply your mind. Don't go for the same one. There are 100 number of people who are running in the same road. Don't go over. Think different. You know one thing? Great people is one who never does different things. Who are the people who are doing things in a different way? I hope you understand me. It is not doing different things. You do something, but do it in a different way. You become a great man. You take it from me. And let me give over 5-10 minutes for you to come for a floor participation, because I want the interactions from you, and I would like more. Really, I'll be very happy if you ask me some question regarding this one for any clarification. And with this, my time, I have reached my time. Only 10 minutes, more 10 minutes are left over. So, Mr. Adhinmalai, can I leave the forum for the floor participation? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Floor participation, any patient, because time is off.
Yes, sir. Participants, do you have any kind of clarifications you can able to ask Dr. Sir?
Very good afternoon, sir.
Hello, yes?
Yes, a very good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, sir. What is the, in your point of view, what is the scope of the biomedical engineers in acupuncture unit, sir?
Acupuncture, as I rightly told you, ma, this is a invention for the correct precision of point needling. For point insertion, I would like you people to come out with the equipment for doing this one. Because acupuncture totally depends on the exact positioning of the needle at the exact depth. Because each and every acupuncture points are lying at different depth, and each and every point is micromillimeter in diameter. So unless you put the needle exactly over the reset point at the right depth, you don't get the expected result. If you get me one robo, which will be doing all the things, the moment the patient comes to make him to lie down, and again, I will ask, I will set in the robo what are the points to be needle and what are the, already everything would have been there, there inside. So my job is simple. Within 2-3 minutes, I can finish up the needling. Because acupuncture is going to come out very nicely, because Government of India has already recognized acupuncture in 2019, and coming year we are going to have the, because of the corona it is not done, because coming year we're going to be so many acupuncture colleges may come. So even the need for the demand for your equipment, if you find something, will be amazing. You can make more money. That is very important.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Very good afternoon, sir. I am Ramachandran.
Please, sir.
BA Biomedical வந்து நான் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் சார். எனக்கு வந்து அக்குபஞ்சர்ல வந்து நிறைய இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் இருக்கு சார். பட் என்னென்ன ஸ்டெப்ஸ்லாம் நான் வந்து எடுக்கணும் சார் அக்குபஞ்சர்ல வந்து நான் ஒரு நல்ல ஸ்டேஜுக்கு வரணும் அப்படின்னு?
தம்பி, அக்குபஞ்சர்ன்றது வந்து தம்பி ஒரு அருமையான சயின்ஸ். இது வந்து 10,000 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி உள்ள சயின்ஸ். அலோபதின்றது 400 years old. நான் அலோபதியை குறை சொல்லல, ஏன்னா பேசிக்கலி ஐ அலோபதி. ஆனால் இந்த அக்குபஞ்சரை வந்து யாருமே பிலிட்டில் பண்ணாதீங்க. காரணம் என்னன்னா, அவன் நம்ம நினைக்கிற மாதிரி இது வெறும் இது பண்ணி வலிக்கு நிப்பாட்டுறதுக்கு மட்டும்தான் ஊசி வச்சு ஏதோ பண்றாங்க, நான் சயின்டிபிக்னு எங்க அலோபதி பீப்புள் நினைக்கிறாங்க. இட் இஸ் நாட் சோ. இட் இஸ் 10,000 years old. இது அக்குபஞ்சர்லாம் கிட்டத்தட்ட பயான் நீடில்னு ஒன்று ஓல்டு ஸ்டோனேஜ் டைம்ல ஊசி வச்சு குத்தலாம். ஊசி இன்னைக்கும் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பெய்ஜிங்லாம் நான் காமிப்பேன். பெய்ஜிங்ல இன்னும் இதில் வந்து மியூசியத்தில் இன்னைக்கு இருக்கு. needles made out of stone in old stone age. 10,000 years. அதனால நீங்க படிக்கணும்னு நினைச்சீங்கன்னா முதல்ல you should learn what is what. Unless you know this is normal, you will not say this is abnormal. அப்போ முதல்ல you should have a basic knowledge about anatomy, physiology. Unless you know these two things. நீங்க அக்குபஞ்சர் படிக்கணும் ஆர்வம்ல ரொம்ப பேர் நினைக்கிற மாதிரி அக்குபஞ்சர்ன்றது பாயிண்ட்டுகளும் அதில் ஊசி வச்சு குத்துறதும் கிடையாது. அந்த பாயிண்ட்ல அந்த பாயிண்ட் ஏன் போடுறீங்க, அந்த பாயிண்ட் போட்டால் என்ன எதிர்பார்க்குறீங்க, அது உங்களுக்கு தெரியணும்ல. அந்த ரிசல்ட் அப்போதானே பண்ண முடியும். அதனால தான் நம்ம டாக்டர் அதால டயக்னோஸ் பண்ண முடியல. நாங்கள் பல்ஸ் டயக்னோசிஸ் சொல்கிறாங்க, பல்ஸ் டயக்னோசிஸ் போய் காரணம் என்னென்னா தெளிவாக சொல்கிறேன். என் ப்ரொஃபஸரோட நான் கிட்டத்தட்ட ஐ வாஸ் இன் சிங்கப்பூர் ஃபார் மோர் தென் 3 years. I was in China for 2 years. And I was practicing there. பல்ஸ் டயக்னோசிஸ் காலையில் 6 மணிக்கு முன்னாடி பார்க்கணும். நம்பர் 1. நம்பர் 2, அவ்வளவு ட்ரிக்கியானது. ஒரு கையில் 12 பல்ஸ், இந்த கையில் 6 பல், இந்த கையில் 6 பல்ஸ். ஒவ்வொரு பல்ஸுமே 32 வகை இருக்கு. அப்ப என் ப்ரொஃபஸர்லாம் எப்படின்னா கையை பிடிச்சி அப்படியே கையை ரெண்டையும் தூக்கி வச்சுட்டு கழுத்துக்கு மேலே தூக்கி அப்படியே உட்காந்துருப்பாரு. and you'll find out pulse. என்னோட ப்ரொஃபஸர் ஆஃப் சைனா. இந்தியாவில் அது புரிய கூட செய்யாது. இப்போ நான் இவ்வளோ நாள் ஆச்சு தலைகளை நின்றுருக்க தம்பி இந்த பல்ஸ் டயக்னோஸ் படிக்கணும்ட்டு அந்த இங்கிலீஷ் வார்த்தைக்கு எனக்கு அர்த்தம் தெரியல. ஏன்னா ஸ்லோன்னா தெரியும், நமக்கு ஃபாஸ்ட்னா தெரியும். ஆனால் அதை விட்டுட்டு அவன் வந்து கிரேட்டிங் அப்படின்னு போட்டுப்பான். கிரேட்டிங்னா நீங்கள் என்னன்னு கேட்டீங்க, அது எப்படி நீங்கள் விளக்குவீங்க? புரியுதுங்களா? அதனால் இது வந்து டயக்னாஸ்டிக் ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். சிலவங்க பார்த்தா மெரிடியனுக்காக இந்த ஜெர்மனிலேருந்து ஒரு இது வச்சுக்கிறாங்க, அது இந்த மெரிடியன் கூட இந்த மெரிடியன் குறைன்றாங்க. வாட் இஸ் இட்? மெரிடியன் கூட குறைச்சிக்கலாம் சார். மெரிடியன்ல 4 இருக்கு, இன் யாங் சி பிளட் 4 இருக்கு. இந்த 4ல் எது கூட எது குறைச்சுன்னு யார் சொல்லுவா? ஸோ அதனால நீங்க படிக்கணும்னு எனக்கு ரொம்ப ஆர்வம், ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். ஆனால் அனாட்டமி பிசியாலஜி படிங்க. மோர் ஓவர் ஃபார் நான் மெடிக்கல் பீப்புள் நான் கம் அவுட் வித் அன் ஆன்லைன் ப்ரோக்ராம். வர ஜனவரி 21 வந்து நான் அதை கம்ப்ளீட்டாக நான் வந்து ஏரில் கொண்டு வரோம். இந்த ஆன்லைன் ப்ரோக்ராம் நீங்கள் pretty much you can join that. நீங்கள் அது நம்ம சிம்பிள் இங்கிலீஷில் கம்ப்ளீட்லி டேக்கன் அப் ஃபார் தி நான் மெடிக்கல் பீப்புள் டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் தே வாண்ட் டு டூ. அவங்களுக்கு அனாட்டமி பிசியாலஜி பெத்தாலஜி சொல்லி கொடுத்துட்டு அவங்களுக்கு நான் பாயிண்ட் எல்லாம் சொல்லி கொடுக்குறேன். இதெல்லாம் கம்ப்ளீட்லி எல்லாமே கிட்டத்தட்ட திஸ் இஸ் மை 11 years of work. அது டோட்டலி இட் ஹஸ் கம் அவுட் 9 hours. ஏன்னா இதில் நெட்டில் இருக்குது, நீங்கள் எப்போலாம் டவுன்லோட் பண்ணிக்கலாம், நீங்கள் படிக்கலாம். பிஜி டிப்ளமா டிகிரி இன் சர்டிஃபிகேட் இன் அக்குபஞ்சர் யூ கெட். யூ கேன் pretty much you can practice. அப்படி இல்லைன்னா ஆன்லைனில் தம்பி 3 கம்மிங் சாட்டர்டேல இருந்து, சாட்டர்டேனா Jan 21 இருந்து மார்னிங் 9 to 12 ஆன் லைவ் ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸஸ் எவ்ரி வீக் we are conducting for 30 sessions. லைக்வைஸ் நீங்கள் ஜாயின் பண்ணால் தாராளமாக ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க. பட் அதுக்கு முன்னாடி இப்போ இதில் படிக்கும்போது நீங்கள் ஒன்றுமே வேணாம், நீங்கள் வந்தீங்கன்னா நான் சொல்லி கொடுத்துருவேன் அனாட்டமி பிசியாலஜிலாம். இப்போ நீங்கள் படிக்கணும்னு நினச்சிங்கன்னா தனியாக அனாட்டமி பிசியாலஜி படிச்சுட்டு படிங்க. திஸ் இஸ் மை பர்சன். ஓகே, தேங்க்யூ ராம்சந்திரன்.
தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் சார்.
ஓகே சார்.
So participants, do you have any kind of the clarifications we can ask now? More number of faculties are also here, head of the department. Madam and sir, do you have any kind of the clarity you can want to be taken from sir? You can name sir. So no clarifications. Shall we wind up the session, participants? Yes. In acupuncture and also in the healthcare domain, and what are the role actually the engineers are required to do something in healthcare?
Very good afternoon to everyone. It has been such a honor to be a part of this wonderful event. On behalf of the ATHEENAPANDIAN Private Limited, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our honorable chief guest, Dr. M. Muthukumar sir, CEO of Dr. Muthukumar Institute of Acupuncture, Chennai. Thank you so much, sir. And my sincere thanks to our CEO, Dr. S. MILAGI PANDIAN sir, who support for this event, and my wide round of applause to all our management people. And thank you to all the participants who made the event a memorable one. Finally, I would like to thank to all your presence here for making the time to be with us today and helping us make this event a grand success. Thank you, one and all. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, all friends, for your patient hearing. And I should thank the organizers for having given me this opportunity. And on behalf of the Dr. Muthukumar Institute and Hospital, on my team doctors and on my own behalf, I give my thanks to each and everybody for your patient hearing. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You helped us a lot.
Sorry.
All right.
Can we get the review link?